Now, one of the things that is making so many of the new investors to be optimistic about the NIO deliveries even going to the future, it's of course the orders that NIO has been receiving. I mean, NIO CEO, Vice President, or NIO's executive confirmed that orders are coming in numbers or in big numbers. We also have got institutions like Deutsche Bank that also confirmed that the orders that are coming into NIO are massive. I mean, we also got a page like Kafens China who also give us this information to as to how many orders did the EV makers received. Now, talk about Kafens China. Today they announced the report for last week, which indicated that NIO last week received lock orders of between 5,000 to 5,300, which is something that is pretty exciting. Kafens China highlighted that NIO for the month of June received total orders of around 21,000, which is something that is pretty exciting. And you will know, as I've always say, or as I always say, half of these vehicles are not even yet delivered, because we know for a fact that NIO takes approximately 2 weeks to roll off the vehicles from the production lines after the consumers or investors have locked their orders, which it tells us that already NIO has got couple of vehicles that they still need to produce and make sure that they roll off the production line from the orders they received in June, which is something that makes me, of course, to be confident that even this month we are going to see NIO reporting over 20,000 deliveries. So I'm excited about this report from Kafens China. They offer us this good information about the NIO orders, though NIO has not confirmed the actual numbers that they are receiving in terms of orders, but only thing that they confirm was, of course, they are receiving lots of orders. So even though we don't have actual confirmation from NIO, we can safely assume that the data that Kafens China is providing, it's somehow almost accurate. Plus minus, it gives us a pretty good decent guidance on what we can expect even when it comes to the deliveries for NIO. So it is for this reason that even for this month, I believe and I trust that NIO will do well and sell over 20,000 deliveries, which is something that will excite the NIO investors. So I'm happy about the 21,000 that NIO received. I mean, you will know that for the past 3 months, NIO has been getting over 20,000 logged orders on a month to month, which that again I would say is good news, and it gives us hope that NIO will continue with the momentum of selling over 20,000 deliveries. As I've said yesterday, as they are continuing delivering over 20,000 deliveries, I personally believe that their earnings are going to also improve, and this will result in your reaching profitability probably sooner than what many people think, which is a good news to the new investors, because that's our ultimatum. That's what we want to see at the end of the day, which I believe we are going to get very soon. I mean, yesterday's deliveries, like I said, they confirmed that indeed NIO has been getting pretty solid figures when it comes to their orders. You will know that Deutsche Bank mid-June, they came and said that NIO had total cumulative orders of around 22,000, and to get to see them reporting record-breaking deliveries of over 21,000, I think you and me can agree that there's somehow the truth in these reports that we received from either Kafens China or even big financial institutions like Deutsche Bank. These are positive news, and I think this kind of news, every time they get released and published or updated, we should take cognizance of them, because they also give us a direction, a guidance as to the kind of deliveries we are to expect coming from NIO. So I'm happy, I'm excited. I look forward to the insurance registrations for next week, but hopefully I hope NIO can start this month with pretty good decent insurance registrations numbers. I hope to see NIO breaking yet another monthly record in July. As you know that July has got tendencies of producing pretty good solid deliveries for NIO, as last year we saw NIO delivering or reporting for the very first time over 20,300 deliveries, which was so amazing to see. And I hope NIO to smash or thrash those deliveries they reported last year of over 20,300, and it means that they will have to put in some work. They will have to make sure that they deliver as many vehicles as possible to be able to hit or smash the kind of deliveries they reported last year. And one of the things that I also liked is that we are seeing the sedans catching up to the SUVs in terms of the total deliveries that NIO produces. I discussed this yesterday, and I think it is something that is to be noted, especially knowing that the Chinese market favors SUVs more than sedans. So we are seeing a new era, of course, coming out of sedans or performing way better than they are expected, which is something that is pretty good. I mean, on a NIO, the ET5 Touring, it is the most sold car when you look into the sedans, which is something that is pretty exciting, and I hope to see the deliveries of that model continue picking and rising and at least match those deliveries that we are seeing coming from the SUVs. You know that the cheapest cars that you can find on NIO is the ET5. Both ET5 Touring and ET5, price wise they are the same, but it appears that a lot of consumers like more the ET5 Touring than the ET5, which is something that is pretty exciting to see. ET7 also, orders and deliveries are also picking up, which I believe that they are also bringing some huge boost into the deliveries and the orders that NIO is receiving. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment and subscribe, and once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy NIO for the very first time, it is always good, wise that you do your own DD so that at least you don't get to panic sell, or you don't get to be moved by some of the day-to-day movement that we see on this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.